Hey everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about cardio. Is cardio really that effective, or does cardio equal weight loss? Watch the video and find out for yourself. Now, in today's video, we're going to be we're going to talk about cardio. Why is cardio so important? Or is it? Or is it not? Or should you stop doing cardio? Or is it the first thing you should do when you start a diet or when you're on a weight loss journey? So there's a lot of myths and a lot of different opinions and views and different ways to go about fitness and go about weight loss, and everyone thinks that cardio is always the answer. And yes, cardio is extremely important because cardio equals cardiovascular, and cardiovascular equals the heart, which is the most important muscle in the body. And if your heart is not working properly or is under stress every day, then it could lead to serious heart issues, complications, and heart attacks or strokes. So the truth of the matter is, yes, cardio is necessary, but cardio is going to eat your muscle and cardio is eating your gains. Cardio does not equal fat loss. Again, cardio does not equal fat loss. I don't understand why people are on this craze where all of a sudden they just think that, oh, I'm gonna go into a cut. I'm gonna do a calorie deficit and I'm gonna do cardio because I need to lose fat. Okay, I'm gonna lose fat. I gotta lose weight. I gotta lose fat. I'm gonna do an hour of cardio every day, cardio, and I'm gonna be on a calorie deficit. Listen, I cannot stress enough that is not how the body works. Forget about what I think. Too much cardio and very little food on a calorie deficit or in your cut actually puts the body into severe stress mode and will increase your cortisol level, which then will affect your sleep, which is the most anabolic thing in your body. And then when you affect your sleep, you're going to deregulate and kind of mess up and get out of whack your hormones, and everything escalates from there. So anyway, you're gonna get in a bad mood, you're gonna be able to function properly, it completely throws off your eating patterns, you're gonna crave the wrong foods, and it's just chaotic after that. So this is definitely the for sure way to put your body under stress and get negative results. So the truth of the matter is, those that get in a cut and a calorie deficit, you start doing cardio, what happens is cardio basically eats away your muscle. And if you don't have any muscle to begin with, you're gonna actually put yourself in a worse situation than what you started. You're gonna be going backwards. Why? Because you're gonna have a higher percentage of body fat. You may be a smaller version of yourself. Let's say you lost 50 pounds doing cardio and getting in a calorie deficit. And if you're obese, yes, that works because you're putting your body under a shock. So you went from having 6,000 calories a day to 3,000 calories a day. So of course, obviously you're gonna lose weight. Obviously you're gonna lose weight. You didn't. Oh my God, that shit just scared me. My phone started, something started talking behind me, a Siri, and it just freaked me the F out. My hairs are sticking up right now, guys. Oh my God. I'm actually gonna leave this in the video because, wow, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. Anyways, the bottom line is, it's gonna have a negative impact because you're going to, yes, lose weight and put your body under a shock, but you will also eat away the muscle, have less muscle. So when you have less muscle, your body fat increases. So yes, you're gonna be a smaller version of yourself, but with a higher percentage of body fat. So at the end of the day, that's really not the way to go. The truth of the matter is, if your goal is to shred fat and lose fat, you're really more interested in a recomposition, which is where you shred fat and increase muscle so you can look leaner. And you may weigh the same, but your body looks completely different because now you're shredding fat, you're lower body fat percentage, and you are at you are more muscular with increased muscle mass and muscle percentage. So the first thing that we need to focus on is food. We need to eat correctly. If you're in a fat loss, it's basically about restructuring your food and adjusting your food and tweaking the fats and tweaking your carbohydrates. The main thing is we need to use the proper energy and be strategic about the types of carbohydrates that we have so we can use that for fuel and energy, so our body has something to pull from and use strategic amounts throughout the day with specific meals throughout the day, so that your body can burn off the calories, and then you eat again, and then you burn it off, and you eat again, and then you burn it off. And that's how you keep your metabolic rate steady, balanced, and your thyroid functioning. And you will actually increase your metabolic rate and increase your metabolism by eating more frequently, smaller meals, because now your body is steady and knows that you're not going into starvation mode and knows that it's not going to be stressed because you are not in a cut and in a calorie deficit. So this is very, very crucial. But even more important than having your food in check is making sure that your hormones are balanced. If you start a diet and you start any type of fitness journey, and most people really have no idea what the hell they're doing. They just start on a bunch of cardio and go in the cut. I can't tell you how backwards and how wrong those two things are. It's getting your hormones in check and it's having your food in check. Those are the two most important things before you even think about getting in a cut and taking anabolics and doing whatever the hell you're doing. But those are the two most important things. If not, you're gonna be setting yourself for a disaster, and you're gonna be setting up yourself for failure with higher body fat and just in a more unhealthy state. Once we've gotten past and maneuvered past balancing and restoring the hormones and actually getting on a proper food plan so you can eat the correct foods with a proper amount per meal frequency throughout the day, the next thing obviously is training. The most important thing is you definitely don't want to try and out-train and outdo your diet. Nobody does it. It's never going to happen. It doesn't work. You maybe better do it for one day, but if you're eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, you're probably going to have to be exercising anywhere from 10 to 20 hours a day just to offset all those calories that you ate. So for people to think they're going to be able to out-train and outdo your diet and all the junk and all the shit that you're eating, not gonna happen. So eliminate that and we're gonna move on. Number two, please stop thinking that it's okay and it's cool and you're getting sufficient and you're actually gonna be able to tear muscle and create muscle by doing an all body workout. Shh. People, let's get a grip, okay? Grab onto your butt, grab onto yourself, give yourself a big hug. That is completely wrong. That is the most, la cosa más estúpida del mundo. Is just ridiculous how people think that they're gonna do their entire upper body. Oh, I did an all upper body workout. I do legs, upper body, legs, upper body. What is your upper body? Can we please talk about what is upper body? Upper body includes chest, arms, bicep and triceps. That's 3 muscle groups. Shoulders, we got front head, side head, rear head, which are your rear delts, and your back. Look at how big your back is. Your back takes up this much space. Look at how much space your back takes up. How in the hell does anyone in their little brain think that you're gonna be able to do the back, which is a large muscle group, your shoulders with 3 heads, your arms with 2 muscle groups, your chest, okay, all of that? How in the world are you gonna fit all of that 4 muscle groups in one workout? I dare somebody to write in the comments how this works for them. I dare you to write how this works for them. Your back takes at least 45 minutes to an hour if you're hitting a good 5 to 6 exercises for back, because it is a very large muscle group and requires a lot of energy. So you can't. The main thing is your body is going to be fatigued by doing 3 different exercises, basically 9 sets. 3, 3, 3. 3 different exercises, 3 sets per exercise. Not doing 1 set of shoulders, 1 set of chest, 1 set of back, okay, and then 1 set of arms. Okay, I did upper body. No, you really do it. You know what? You got a mini pump. You got yourself a mini pump. Let's go for a mini pump. High five the mini pump. That's all you got. Guess what? At night when you get in the mirror after you take a shower, you ain't got no pump. The pump is gone. Adios, amigos. Se fue pump. Okay, there is no pump. That does not work. So let's regroup and train and focus on one body part. Focus on one body part. Next is prioritize your weight training session. People, stop doing cardio first. I understand that it's easy to say, but I used to be those people that did cardio first. And not only did I do cardio and get on a treadmill, I actually ran. I would get on the treadmill first, thinking that was the way to do it, because I hate cardio and I wanted to get that shit out of the way. And I'd go to the gym and I'd run with my house music, because it was a fast beat. 20 minutes, sometimes 15, depending on how I was feeling, but I would run my ass off, and I would get off the treadmill thinking, check, I got that done, and I would start doing weights. And then what I started realizing was, I was like, damn, I'm so tired now because I just ran a freaking mile. And I've never been a runner. I love running and I respect people who run, because man, that to me, that is the most difficult thing in the whole world, is those long distance runners. Wow. I gotta give those guys props, man. That is much respect. But I've always admired running. I think it's a beautiful thing. So that was what I wanted to do, and that was a fear that I had, and so I faced my fears, and so I started running. Needless to say, that's completely wrong, because now I just got through and exhausted 20 minutes of the energy that I had in order to create muscle instead of losing muscle, which is what cardio does. So focus on weight training, because when you weight train and you actually tear the fibers, this is when you build muscle. Muscle is what burns fat and shreds fat. Muscle, when you create the muscle, it actually shreds fat. Cardio does not shred fat. Cardio burns calories. It does not shred fat. It actually eats the muscle and it makes you catabolic, and it will put your body under stress. So get in there, do your weight training session first, focus on intense training, focus on heavy movements, doing your compound movement first, getting the heavy stuff out of the way first when you have the most energy. Then you do your lighter exercises at the back end, and then you do your cardio for about 15 or 20 minutes. And depending on where your body fat percentage is, you don't even have to do cardio every day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Again, the main focus is to build muscle, because that is what's gonna make you leaner. It's gonna stimulate muscle growth, it's gonna stimulate fat loss, and it also increases your metabolic rate, because the more muscle you have, the more muscle percentage you have in your body, the more food you're going to require, and the more calories you're going to burn per hour. So it's not about cardio, it's about how much muscle you have. So get in there and prioritize your weight training sessions, lifting heavy, intense with compound moves, and then you can focus on your cardio at the back end. And then once you have all of that in check, and it's become a routine and it becomes easy for you, now you can think about getting on an anabolic cycle after you have your hormones balanced, your food, and your training in check. It's really that easy. And a lot of people just want to jump on anabolics and jump on cardio, and that's really not the answer. So I just want to get that out there, because I had a conversation with a gentleman today who's always in the gym and he's always doing cardio, and I had to tell him, I had to put him in his place. I had to put him in his place, and he's a very good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. Like, share, subscribe. Comment, tell me what you think. Do you do cardio? Do you love cardio? Do you hate cardio? Do you dread it like I do? I hate it, oh my God. And how much cardio do you do? And what does your coach say or your trainer say, that you have to do cardio? And do you really think that cardio burns fat? All right, guys, again, the contest is still going on for the month of February. 5 or more subscribers. If you give me 5 or more subscribers, all I have to do is write a comment here saying, hey, I'm coming from Mike Towers, or I'm coming from Penelope de la Quina, one of her subscribers. I just subscribed to you, blah, 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 and then I'll start tallying it up. If you have any questions about this, email me and I will give you details via email. Everyone have a great week, and we will see you soon.